All I see is blessings, got no time for stressing. Don't believe in failures in my life, it's only lessons. They just making room for what I'm on now. I don't got a clue, but I know the one who does know how. Oh wow, it's like I'm learning the game with the maker I already know now. Destiny has my name.
What's up, YouTube? We back with another video, y'all. I know I'll be using her all the time. I'm be using other people later on in the future, yo. But yo, this had me going crazy, y'all. I'm like, what? So y'all see the title, man. Is it really 13 months in a year, y'all? She gonna explain it to y'all more better. I saw like half of the, I pre-watched like half of the video, yo. They say it's supposed to be 28 days in a month, not 31. That's why it's supposed to be 13 months in a year. She about to explain to y'all. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's get it, man.
My God. All right, so somebody asked me, is astrology real and did God accept it? Let's get into it. All right, so if y'all haven't watched the video that this person commented on, please go watch that video first and then y'all can come back to this video. Cause then y'all see where I'm finna go with this. All right, so I'm finna give y'all a little short version of what I was talking about in the last video that this person commented on. So like I said in that video, we are connected to nature. God made nature the way it is for a reason, the same way he made us humans the way we are for a reason. In reality, we're supposed to have 13 months instead of 12 months. And each month is supposed to have 28 days. And every month will have exactly 4 weeks. And hold on, I know a lot of y'all probably thinking, hold on, if we doing the math, 28 days times 13 months, that's 364, not 365. Because everybody knows 365 days is a year. Well, if you read the Bible, you will know that God gave us 1 day of resting.
Yeah, 1 day of rest.
365 days come from. 28 times 13, 364 days, plus that 1 day of resting, 365 days. And we will properly align ourselves with the cycle of the moon. Moon cycle, 28 days. Menstrual cycle, 28 days. Days of a month, 28 days. Nature shows us that the real new year is the beginning of spring, when the earth starts to come alive again. Everybody knows that the beginning of
I didn't know that, y'all.
It's from the end of March and the beginning of April. Hence, why an Aries is the first zodiac. The end of March and the beginning of April. See, back then, we didn't have calendars. So you want to know how they told the seasons, the days, and the months? Like I said, God made nature the way it is for a reason. The same way he made us the way we are for a reason. We all supposed to align with each other. Back then, they used the turtle shell to tell the seasons, the days, and the months. They used the turtle shell as a calendar. The outer shell of the turtle told the days of the month, and the inner shell of the turtle told the months. The outer shell, 28 days. The inner shell, 13 months. And that's how they knew the seasons, the days, and the months. Now remember, I told y'all that the new year is at the end of March and the beginning of April, which is spring, which is originally the first month. Hence why the Aries is the first on the zodiac. It's the end of March and the beginning of April, the first zodiac. And that's why the Pisces is the last zodiac, because it's originally the last month. So you ask me, is astrology real? And do God accept it? Yes. Hold on, before the Christian folks come at me, let me tell you why. See, a lot of y'all take Isaiah 47 out of context. And I'm here to tell you what Isaiah 47 is really telling you. Isaiah 47 is not telling you to not look towards astronomy for knowledge and wisdom. Isaiah 47 is telling you these people began to look at astrology and started to worship these things. They started making the people worship the stars. They started making people worship the moon and the sun. That's the problem that God had with astrology. They started to worship these things instead of just using astronomy to read the knowledge and wisdom. Instead of just looking at the
Okay.
stars and the moon and the sun for knowledge and for wisdom like the Bible told them to, they started to look at it as their God.
Yes, because I noticed a lot of people say if you worship, I mean, if you go by reading those signs, you believe in the sign, you're not a Christian. Now I see what she's talking about. God did not want you to worship anything over him, y'all. No icons, nothing. He didn't want you to worship the cross. Even though Jesus didn't die on the cross, he died on a tree. But enough of that. Let's get back into it.
And that's the problem that God had with it. You are not supposed to worship the stars. You are not supposed to worship the moon or the sun. You're supposed to look at these things for guidance and for knowledge. Isaiah 47 is not telling y'all to, oh, don't listen to this. This isn't the truth. Don't do this. Don't look at astronomy. Don't do nothing with the stars. Don't do nothing with the moon, or you're going to hell. You're going to burn with all the
he ain't saying that.
enchanters and all the sorcerers and all the stargazers. God, if you read Isaiah 47 carefully, you will see exactly what the problem is that God had with these people. The problem that God had with those people is they started to worship it. You're not supposed to worship it. You're supposed to look for it for guidance and knowledge. The same way they did it throughout the whole Bible. I'm going to tell you a couple stories. How you going to tell me that looking at the stars and the moon and the sun for guidance and knowledge is against God's word and against what he believed? But I'm reading through the Bible and it's telling me that the wise man looked towards the stars for guidance to find where the Messiah was.
He did.
The wise men would have never knew where the Messiah was in the Bible if they didn't follow the stars for knowledge and for guidance. There's also a story in the Bible where Benjamin knew where his brother Joseph was in the Bible by looking at the map of stars. Benjamin knew where his brother Joseph was by looking at a map of stars. The same way the wise man knew where the Messiah was by looking at the stars and following it for guidance, to show them where the Messiah's location was. Which is no different. Even history shows you. Y'all remember in slavery, the slaves had to follow the North Star to escape captivity. History even shows you that they had knowledge of following the stars for guidance, following the moon for guidance, for wisdom, for knowledge. The problem that God had with astrology was the fact that they started to worship it. You're not supposed to look at these things as your God. It's just here for knowledge. The same way y'all be saying angel numbers ain't real, prophetic numbers, whatever you want to call them. You call them whatever you want to call them. But those is for knowledge, for guidance. It's real. God tells you in the Bible, there shall be signs in the moon, in the sun, and in the stars. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day, they pour forth speech. And night after night, they display knowledge. It tells you in the Bible, y'all, that to look at these things for wisdom, for knowledge, and for guidance. So you can't sit here and tell me that what God is saying in this Bible is to not look at the stars or anything. You can't tell me when the word goes against exactly what y'all are trying to tell the people. No. Isaiah 47 is not saying to not look at these things for guidance and for knowledge. Isaiah 47 is telling you to not worship these things. That's what Isaiah 47 is telling you. Same way y'all worshiping these crosses. Same way y'all worshiping this fake white Jesus. See, that's what you're not supposed to be doing. But y'all ain't gonna want to hear that. Everything about God is spiritual. It ain't got nothing about being no Christian. It ain't got nothing to be about being in no religion. It ain't got nothing to do about none of that. We are spiritual beings before physical beings. That's why when we die, our soul continues. Because it was spiritual before physical, baby. Always have and always will. See, trusting on horoscopes might seem like evilness to you Christians. But to look at the sun, the stars, and the moon for guidance and for knowledge is contrary to God's word. And it seems like a lot of y'all keep forgetting is these same Christian folks that's lying to y'all, they them same Christian folks that wanted to kill the Messiah. because they didn't want to listen to the truth. They wanted to be stuck in those lies and those traditions. Even Isaiah chapter 66 tell you the truth about the new moon and the Sabbath. Y'all lying telling folks that the Sabbath is on Sunday, knowing that's a lie. But I'm here to tell you to let the truth set you free. I just want to let y'all know that everything about us is spiritual, and everything fall backs to God. The reason why so many things was changed was to keep us away from the truth.
Mm-hmm.
To keep us
Everything coming out now
from our Creator, the Most High. And I just want everyone to remember, if you don't remember no scripture from the Bible, always remember this one. Romans 3 and 4. Let God be the truth and every man a liar. My guy.
You gonna just continue, y'all. But they should never made social media, y'all, because all the truth is coming out, y'all. All the truth. You even got what's his name? The Russian president showing the vault of Jesus that he was black, proving it that he was black. They throwing it off by showing y'all PD, what happened to PD, the war and stuff. His name Poop. He showed that Jesus was black, yo. He showed the vault, yo. 15th century years ago, y'all. Let's get to that song clip, man. She's gonna continue talking about the same thing. Let's get into it, man.
My guy. All right, so someone asked if I could talk about the actual calendar and the real new year. So first, I'm gonna start off by telling y'all that there are actually 13 months. And if you pay attention, all of it makes sense. Remember how I told y'all that us and nature are connected? We're all connected. This is what I mean by that. So actually listen to what I'm about to say. The moon cycles every 28 days. And if you pay attention, when a woman is pregnant, they only count her pregnancy every 28 days. And they count by 4 weeks. 4 weeks in this month, 4 weeks in that month. And that's why when you count the weeks, it go by 7, 14, 21, 28. And the reason why I say we actually have 13 months is because if we have 13 months instead of 12, each month will have 28 days. So not only do the moon have a 28-day cycle, but don't us women have a 28-day cycle when it comes to our period? Not only that, God calls the moon a her. So the moon itself is represented as a female. So you got the women's menstrual cycle that's every 28 days, just like the moon cycle is every 28 days. So the moon is represented as a she, and it has a 28-day cycle.
I didn't know that.
Just like us, females, we have a 28-day cycle. Keep up, I'm trying to show you how we connected to nature. The only month that's actually truthful that we go by is February. That's the only month that actually has 28 days. All those other months, if all those months go to 28 days instead, it will make an extra month that will also have 28 days.
Yep.
So we will have 13 months that all have 28 days.
Yep.
Which is actually for the missing month that we are supposed to have. April 1st, which is April Fool's, is symbolic to them fooling you into thinking that January 1st is the actual new year. But like I told y'all, we are connected to nature. Nature shows us that the real new year is in spring. Nature shows us that the real new year is when the earth starts to come alive again. The trees, the grass, and the flowers begin to blossom and grow back. Our energy is connected to nature. Our energy actually begins to shift with nature also. The new year is actually based off the seasons. And spring is the new season.
Yep.
January is not the new year. This is all some fake stuff that's going on, and they got y'all programmed.
They do.
Like, for real, how could January be the new year and it ain't representing no change? No new life, no growth. We are connected to nature. No matter what y'all try to lie about, what lies they put into y'all, or what y'all don't want to believe in, no matter what you want to believe in, we connected to nature regardless of what y'all say. God created us. God created nature. We are supposed to align with each other. 13 months instead of 12 will be exactly 28 days in each month. The first will always be a Monday, and the 28th will always be a Sunday. Every month will have exactly 4 weeks, and we will properly align ourselves with the moon cycle.
Damn.
Moon cycle, 28 days. Menstrual cycle, 28 days. Days of the month, 28 days. September came from an old Roman word called septem, meaning 7, which was originally the 7th month. October came from the Latin and Greek word oct, meaning 8, which was originally the 8th month. November came from the Latin word novem, meaning 9, which was originally the 9th month. December came from the Latin word decem, meaning 10, which was originally the 10th month. So September is actually the 7th month. October is actually the 8th month. Why do you think they call it an octopus an octopus? Oct stands for 8.
Mm-hmm.
An octopus has 8 tentacles.
Yep.
They call it an octopus for a reason, because it stands for 8 at the beginning. November is really the 9th month, and December is actually the 10th month. So for us to call September the 9th month, October the 10th month, and so on, that's a bold-faced lie, because it's not true.
So what's 11, 12, 13?
What I'm trying to tell y'all is at the end of the day, nature tells us the real time. And God made us the way we are and made nature the way it is for a reason. And we're supposed to properly align with nature. Y'all have to realize we didn't have clocks and stuff back then.
Yeah.
We followed nature. Nature told us the time. And until this day, nature tells us the time. God made us the way we are for a reason, the same way he made nature the way it is for a reason. So like I always said, Romans 3 and 4, let God be the truth and every man a liar.
Yep. Yo, every man a liar. Yo. Yeah, she spit some knowledge right there, y'all. I learned something just now too myself, yo. With the September, October, November, December. I just want to know what's 11, 12, and 13. She did it all the way up from September to the December. I want to know what 11, 12, 13 is. If anybody know, y'all can please it down in the comment, man. Let me know. But I believe it, yo. 28 days, 28 cycle. You know, people change up stuff, man. Just like in the New Testament, they changed up stuff. They stuff in our Bible, man, you just can't believe it, yo. They messed up our Black History book, the Bible. The Bible is our Black History book, y'all. But all right, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Y'all want to see more, let me know down in the comments, man. Let me know who else you want me to react to y'all. And I see you when I see you. Peace, I'm out.
But I know the one who does know how. Oh, wow. It's like I'm learning the game with the maker I already know now. Destiny has